all praise to the Most High Yah. I give him glory, I give him praise. This is Spiritual Growth Sundays. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're a faithful few, I appreciate y'all. I see y'all. Thank y'all. This is exciting because I'm here with my auntie. I don't get to see my auntie that very often, so I had a choice to either go home and do this episode or to just flow. And y'all know I like to flow, so I'm here. How you doing, Auntie? Can you say hello to the people?
Guys, how are you guys doing? I'm doing well, thanks.
That's lit. That's lit. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Auntie, what I do is Spiritual Growth Sundays. Basically, I've been free flowing all month. So it's not surprised that I'm doing this right now because at the start of July, I was led to just flow with Spiritual Growth Sundays and see what is spiritual growth right now for you, June. That's what I've been saying. Yes. Every Sunday, I ask myself, what is spiritual growth? And I just flow and make the episode. So I love this. I know. Thank you. This is lit. I have the opportunity to ask you, Auntie, what's spiritual growth to you? And we'll just flow. We'll just flow.
Spiritual growth for me is not looking the same way that I did last year this time, last month this time.
Right.
Anytime we're growing, it means just that, to grow. Right. To move from a place that we were into something new, to flourish. Right. And that is my goal, is to be able to serve God and the people that he bring in my life on a certain level, which is, according to how his word says. And when I say on a certain level, I'm talking about God bring different people in your life, different circumstances, different situations, and we have to be ready, especially with what I do in my ministry. My ministry is people. God bring people to me in all walks of life, but lately I'm a respiratory therapist, so I work in ICU, labor and delivery, and ER. So I'm often brought in situations, usually emergent, where people they just need somebody. A lot of times people just need assurance. And in showing that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be having the same conversation that I'm having with my patients this year that I had last year.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want to still be dealing with you the same way that I did. I had a very good, I'll give you an example. Even in a relationship with my mother, things have changed. Mama's getting older. So she's needing me a lot more, okay? And I'm definitely going to accommodate her because she's my mom, but she's also my mentor. So one of the things that I wanted to do in this next season is see what that looked like. Right. And of course, it looks nothing like what I wanted to look like. And even in how I nurture her and how I love on her, I wanted to be different than what it was last month. I usually say year because I do yearly self-evaluations. Okay, yearly. I do try to do monthly assessments, self-assessments, but I do yearly evaluations. And I think that if we're honest with ourselves, and for me, I put things in writing. Some people record some things, but I put things in writing. And I think that if we sit down and see the things that we have done and where we're at and be honest with ourselves, not necessarily anything that we're going to share with anyone else, we can look and say, okay, I need to do better about this. Right. I need to do better about that. And my thing was working. I work a lot. Right. And one of the things that I wanted to do less this year and this moving forward is work as much as I want, but I still want the same benefits. So that means trusting in God. So that's what I'm going to do so that I can be here for my mom. My mom, 80 years old. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have her. Right. I don't want to be right now. I work a week and I'm off a week. And those 7 days, I'm 55 years old. So I used to can do that like nothing a year and a half ago, a year ago. Now it's not the same. Right. You know what I'm saying? I need to slow my roll and be able to concentrate and focus on things that are really, really important to me. That is my mom, because we can get back, we can make more money. Right. It makes sense. Can't make more time, June. Right. That's so I tell everybody, time is my most valued asset. I
always say time is money. Time is the real money, because why do they tell you spend it wisely? You have to be a good steward of your time. But Auntie, you said something that I kind of want to pull on your thought process a little bit, and I feel that way too. You said that we need to write stuff down. We need to keep track of it. I think that is a very key part to spiritual growth, because you don't get to see your growth if you don't track it. It's like weight loss. You'll think that you're still in the same place. Because I'm glad you said weight loss. Because we don't see it. You can be 180 pounds this day, and then a year from this very day, you can be 180 pounds. But unless you tracked it, maybe you lost 50 pounds along the way. Maybe you gained it back. Maybe you lost 20. Maybe you gained 50 more back. Like, you don't know the process through that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, do you think that people should write?
My thing is that
like, how do you track it?
Here's my thing. Just personality wise with me, okay? And I used to do that for years. Everybody I gave a gift. I give them journals. I give everybody journals. My grandkids. I got 50 million journals. No lie. I got so many journals. I like books. I like butterflies, and I like the color green. So I got green butterfly journals.
Green,
of course, I know that. I know that. And mine's St. Patrick's. My birthday is St. Patrick's Day, so I gravitate towards that. But so my thing is about writing. Is just like you said. I need to be able to track things. Me, I've tried to live a structured life, and it's so easy to not even. And that's one of the things that the enemy does. The enemy don't want you to see your growth. You know what I'm saying? He don't want you to remember how you affected the lady at the grocery store. Mm-hmm. You looked at it as just a chance encounter.
Right.
But if you would have, when you document that or you write that, because we have to document everything in respiratory care. Because we got this thing that says in respiratory care that if I see a patient and something, I give that patient medication or I do some education with that patient.
Right.
I do a lot of what's called cessation, which is talk to them, try to talk people, tell them what they can do to stop smoking. Yeah. But if I don't go in their chart and document that I gave them cessation training, it didn't happen. We have a thing to say if it wasn't documented, it didn't happen.
Right.
And that's one of the things I think that the enemy wants. He wants us to forget that you met Miss Lucy in the store and she don't know why she was drawn to you on that day. Mm-hmm. And all you did was say, hello, how you doing? And she stopped and said, you know what? Thank you. Right. You know, just small things like that to me are not small. That lady will probably remember you for the rest of her life. She could have been, and I found that out also working in the ER. We don't know what people are going through. Right. And a small chance encounter. You know what I'm saying? People think you an angel. I've had them ask me that too. The old people. Yeah, are you an angel?
People
we really
think
are.
You're an angel.
We are. Is that what we know? What are angels? Messengers.
A messenger that's sent by God.
Messenger of God.
Because really, angel, like the word angel in the Bible, actually doesn't translate to angel. Mm-hmm. It translates to messenger.
Messenger of God. That's my name.
Somebody sends you.
Mm-hmm. My name is Angelia, and that Angie. That's what it translates into, messenger of God. So if I ain't gonna be nothing else, I'm gonna tell them about Jesus. I'm gonna tell them about God. And a lot of times that does not entail me preaching to somebody. And most times it does not tell, especially in the marketplace, it does not entail me sitting down having a long conversation with people about Jesus. People are watching me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Watching my conversations, watching how I interact with other people. Right. And the best compliment in the world is when somebody can say, hey, you know what, it's something different about you.
Right. And people really do notice. Mm-hmm. It matters. Like the interactions actually do matter. Mm-hmm. So you said spiritual growth to you looks like not being the same person you was last year. Mm-hmm. So, okay, so what if the person that you are a year from now, what if it's not better? Would you still consider that spiritual growth?
No, it wouldn't be a lot of time. I'm talking about for me. We're talking about me. I think that it's important for us to set a standard for ourselves. Mm-hmm. You heard me say for ourselves. I ain't let nobody set no standard for me. I set my own standard, especially if it does not line up for God, because people will put you in a box. Right. But what I do, I set a standard for myself. Right. And my goal for myself is not to be in the same place emotionally, financially, right, spiritually, right, especially those three. I don't want to be looking like what I looked like last year.
And it always
try to go. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say I'm always growing. No. What I'm saying is that I have a starting point, and I have something to work towards. I have something to compare to. Right. And if I don't get it right, and one of the things that my pastor Doris Daniel tells us, he said we really need to be doing an evaluation every 6 months, and leaving that next 6 months to try to come back up to what we're doing. That's when their monthly assessment comes in. Right. But we're all busy, and I know that's not an excuse, but it's the truth. A lot of time we're so busy that we don't even have the time to assess. Right. And
it's so important. Mm-hmm. So like, and for us, like people like us, like we need to do better. We need to take the time because it's life or death. People are dying.
It's really,
and honestly, that's our time though, for real, because I don't have space on this phone. Oh. But I love this. I love this.
Anytime.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you so much.
Anytime you want to.
Guys, thank y'all for tuning in. This is Spiritual Growth Sundays. Here every Sunday at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I love you guys. I'm out.